Summary. This Town is a British miniseries and created by Stephen Knight. A BBC, like other networks, determines whether to renew a show based on various factors such as completion rate, viewership numbers, production costs, and more. As of now, there's good news regarding a possible renewal of This Town and a strong possibility that this one will continue. This Town is a BBC miniseries that premiered in 2024, unfolding over 6 episodes and each about 57 minutes long. If you've binged the first season and are itching to know if there will be a second, this article has all the details you're looking for. Here's everything we know. What is This Town about? This Town is an intriguing miniseries, blending the political and societal climate of the 80s with a coming-of-age music story. Both intertwine around one another, and in particular for one family. At the heart of this is Dante, who has his head in the clouds and thinks up poems all day every day. His brother, Greg, is away with the forces and on the side of the British Army. Their cousin, Bardon, is also over in Belfast, but he's on the other side of the conflict. His father, Eamon, has him wrapped up in the affairs of the IRA. All 3 of these men are joined by Fiona, a record store clerk, and Dante's friend Jeannie. The group set out to try and make a band, drawn into the world of ska and two-tone music. Has This Town been renewed for Season 2? BBC hasn't officially announced a second season just yet, and given the ending, it'll be surprising to see it end so abruptly. Generally, the BBC, like other cable networks and streamers, gauges numerous metrics before renewing a show, including how many people initially watch it and then looking at the drop-off rate. With some shows, cancellations or renewals happen quickly, a la Squid Game, Bridgerton, etc. Other times, it can take months before streamers decide a show's future. This Town has had a pretty decent response from fans, although it is worth mentioning that its reaction has been somewhat lukewarm compared to something like Peaky Blinders, which has skyrocketed to success. Given how the first season ends, a follow-up may be on the cards, but we'll be sure to update this section with accurate details over the coming weeks and months when we know more. What do we know about This Town Season 2? As of now, there's no official word on whether This Town will be back for a second season, which makes that cliffhanger all the more difficult to watch. However, fans are eagerly awaiting an update. In a recent interview with Digital Spy, creator Knight said this about a second season. Always. I think if you want to do one, you have to not plan it, but think that you're going to be with these people for quite a long time. What's good about television rather than film is that I think you can have a character that's unsympathetic for a long time, but then redeem them, which is great. So, our villain in this. My plan is that in the end we're gonna love him. But the idea is that with 90 minutes or 2 hours of a movie, you've got to get on with it. But with television, you can sort of keep it going. So yeah, there's always a thought that these characters are going to mature over quite a long period of time. If the show does return, viewers can anticipate a plenty of ups and downs for the band. There will be approximately 6 episodes, each lasting around 58 minutes long. There's a hint of more action too. Nothing is confirmed just yet, but we'll be sure to update this page as soon as any new information comes in. Would you like to see This Town return for a second season? Or do you think the story has run its course? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.